I'm just saying though. I'm saying though. Take two on the fake people. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard this girl. She clarified it on one of these little TikTok stitches when she talked about who you are, how we are pronounced. We don't ask permission. We just got this type of personality that's gonna be loud and in charge and really don't give a fuck about who you are, because that's just who we are, just the way that you are. And then you meet people like that, and those are just like real type people. They're not studying about whispering behind people's ear. What I'm whispering for, my whispers ain't whispers, and some people whispers be louder than my mouth. Sometimes people whispers be louder than my mouth. If you saying that I'm loud, your whispers are louder. But most people that's like that is basically just the realest type of people. Like, they're not like plotting and trying to twist people up and shit. They don't have time for that. But then you have like your fake people, people that just really don't want to have a relationship with you. Sometimes they will once a year. That's not like a real relationship. You have a relationship with someone once a year, that person's not that important, to be around or want to be around. So why would you just keep putting yourself out there for people who's just living their life? Let you live yours and let me live mine, It get to a certain point like that sometimes. Let you live yours, let you mine. I ain't talking about the people that had the easy road. I ain't talking to those type of people now. Them type of people ain't never heard nothing like this. They ain't never heard anything. And like I said, it's something for everyone on here. They ain't never heard nothing like this before. This right here, this is all new. They don't know what you talking about. Yes, there are people out there, situations and things that you have to set boundaries for yourself. Like, what you want to go around somebody fake, and you already see that they don't like vibe, or they don't vibe, they don't speak, they don't do anything but give you that fake love once a year or twice a year. Then you gotta be careful with those kind of people though, because they come in once a year, twice a year. Now you don't know nothing about their lives, but then they intrude on yours and get all the info and gather information on you. They come in and they gather your shit to use against you later. And that's all it is. And it's true, and it's people like that. Let me tell you a story about Rude Boy. I'm going to tell a Rude Boy story tonight. Rude Boy, wherever you at. When you said you was doing great and called me babe. Yeah, the other day. You remember. On Facebook. I ain't seen Rude Boy in about 8 years. It's nothing. Rude Boy. So, I had an apartment. I saw Rude Boy. I thought he was ashy, but he was kind of cute. And he lived next door to me with his cousins. He came in from Alabama. So he was from a part of Alabama. I ain't going to say too much. And Rude Boy wasn't his name, but Rude Boy is what I nicknamed him, because anytime a pretty girl goes by him, I catch him stern. Did y'all get that? Anytime it's a pretty girl, I catch him stern. So he be looking at pretty girls. I'm talking about he'll move his whole head to go around. And sometimes his mouth to drop open. Especially as a real pretty, like, chocolate girl. Like, I'm talking about, like, dark chocolate. This like peanut butter right here. Well, anyway, that's what Rude said. Rude said I was like peanut butter. Anyway, so I met Rude. So Rude apparently was staying with his cousins. They all from Alabama. I ain't getting on the kissing cousins today, but woo-wee. And why they try to dog me. I had something to say, but I didn't. I chose to be like Alicia Keys and keep his secrets that he told me. I hope y'all got that. So, go back and listen. So, I didn't get involved with that. So, he was staying with the cousins or whatever. And then it was some more of his people right across the street and some more right up the road. All came from Alabama. And so, I had been in ATL for a while and switched back and forth. But apparently, they own that set. That's they set. That's they shit. In this little apartment that I got where I met the rusty next door neighbor. Rude boy. Rude. So, let me tell you a story about. So, it was this like vanilla chick across the street. And she had a couple of kids that was like a little mixed. I don't know what. But then I seen her, she moved in. So, rude boy people live right across the street from her. And I'm right next door to them. So, rude boy was my friend. But Rude wasn't right. He wasn't right. He just was, just basically a friend. And so, a lot of jealousy and animosity came from that situation. a lot of jealousy and kind of a little backbiting, backstabbing things, situations kind of went on over that because I didn't know Bobby, oops, I said his name. I didn't know Bobby was married. So, but anyway, that wasn't important because I don't know their situations and stuff. And ATL got in the mix a little bit in this. I seen some ATL. The college situation with him and the wife, but okay, but she was never around. I never seen her and whatever. And anyway, Rue had a little boy too that she used to bring, but that was by another woman. Yeah, she used to bring a little boy with her, his wife, but that wasn't her baby. It was by another woman. So anyway, this vanilla chick across the street, she just started trying to she started looking like me. She started looking like me. I got pictures of me back then. So she started looking like me. When I say that, I watched them do this. She cut her hair. She got a haircut like mine. I switch mine all the time though. And then I started seeing some of her outfits was kind of like mine. And then she was showing a little bit with them little booty shorts. But she was okay. She was kind of thick. And so my Bama boy ain't never been with a snow bunny before. I've already watched this. I come from East Tennessee. I already watched this grow. It's GUGIA around this hoe. So I already know what the situation is, but I don't really even care. It ain't where I fit in at. That ain't where I fit in at. And then what happened to him this is going to be a to be continued story if y'all like this story, but I'm going to stay on track. So we was all outside, like his cousins on this side, I'm on this side, she's across the street. Like that. Cousins, me, the girl across the street. Right here is parking. You can get about 3 cars right there. Sometimes 4 if we squeeze. With Rude Boy's cousin in my property. We got the same parking thing. So we was all out on the same parking thing. And I watched the girl. I've been watching her transition and everything. So what she did was she sent her daughter over there to ask Rude Boy if she could use his phone. She seen her little girl over there. She like 11 years old. She said, I'm sitting on my porch because I don't mess with them next door. I don't even mess with his people next door. So I seen her come from across the street. And that's like, I seen her mama on the porch. I seen her and her 2 or 3 kids. And the little girl came down the steps And she walked across the street. And boom, she bumped to Rude. I was over here. She asked Rude Boy, can she use her phone? His phone. He was like, yeah, baby, you can use it. You know, Alabama country. Yeah, baby, you can use it. They country on the wrong type of way, though. It's a difference. It's not country slow. ATL country, Tennessee country. But we ain't country slow. Cause you gotta put your damn your brains on. But it didn't matter to him anyway, cause we already know where his brains are at. Right? So the little girl came over. He's like, yeah, baby, you can use my phone. Let her use the phone. You know what she did. I know what she did. And I looked. I said, oh, okay, it's on. So now we get to play another game. Because I know the little girl didn't do nothing but what? What the little girl do? She didn't do nothing but use his phone and call her mama, who's right across the street. She called her mama phone, so therefore she could get Rude Boy's number. About time, I guess his curiosity started to peak anyway. They all do up in Tennessee, but not mine's. Mine's just love beautiful black women for some reason. Like my heart type means a lot of men, they love beautiful black women. So that's not an issue to me, like being loved. So basically, I don't care who you love. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's how she got his number. Then I guess the wifey came back and he started disappear. And then we had a couple of creek moves or whatever. And because then she wanted him back, and then they ended up getting an apartment together. So I had left him alone. But in the meantime, he had been with her. She moved out that apartment after about a month or two, because I was already on her. I guess she feel like she did what she had to do when she took Rude with her. That's what I think. Because later on, I found out, oh yeah, they had been together. And boy, when y'all seen what I did to him, when he had like, I actually was supposed to give a fuck, I didn't even damn care. I didn't give a fuck. But what I did give a fuck about is when, after you told me the story about you had her, this is kind of PG, but they was in the kitchen like doing something. Then all I know, her pit bull had done broke his way out the door, and he was behind him and he was doing something too. The pit bull was doing something. But I'm not getting into that this is something I almost got something bit off that day. But after I heard that story and stuff, you know, I just thought, oh, okay. And I just laughed it off, because one thing about it, with me and Rude, we always told each other the truth. We never lied about things. Like, we just, that's how we was. We was just cool, me and Rude. So he didn't have no reason to lie to me and tell me that he did that with that girl or whatever. So when you have a situation and y'all tell each other the truth, you can't get mad about it. You can't get mad at the person. If you can, you crazy. Because if you get mad, you ain't going to know the truth no more. And the truth shall set you free. So don't get mad when they actually tell you the truth. So he told me the truth about the in the kitchen thing and the pit bull and something that I almost got just like tore off that day. Yeah, but I ain't really even care about that. Didn't get mad. He mad at me, then I'm not mad. What the fuck I need to be mad for? I'm not slacking nothing or lacking nothing. That's on you. That's your damn penalty. That's your shit you got to deal with, not me. And so, but what I did get mad about is when he said this. At my house, after I done deal with all your bullshit, and you wasn't that important, because I told you in the beginning he was rusty anyway. So he said across the table sitting from me, oh, I see, that's why black dudes mess with white women, vanilla chicks. That's why. After he done did all this right. That was funny. Y'all gonna stick around for the story. So man. So So he gonna get across the table from me, like this table, and say, that's why y'all know I'm about to do something. Just wait for the story. He said that's why black dudes or dudes in general want to mess with a white girl. But when he first said it, I said, Rude, I don't care about that shit. I said, just don't talk like that in my house. I told him, don't talk like that in my house. Let me show y'all exactly what happened. This is how the story was told to me. Woo, that's how the story was told to me. Let me move it. So I told him, I said, don't talk like that in my house. I don't like that. And the door was right there. The door was like right here. Right here. That's the door. And the door swings out. But the door was open. Like right down there. So I said, I had told him, don't talk like that in my house. I don't like that. Like, I really can give two dangs. Then, while we talking, and he said it again. And so I slapped my hand on the table like this. Now, damn it, I said, don't fucking talk like that in my damn house. Oh, I got up. I was like, get the fuck out. So he goes heading towards that door. Tall. I'm talking about nickname Sasquatch, right? Tall, like he. Alright, me. And started walking out like that. Just imagine. Just imagine that. Tall, legs long, about this many steps. And open the door. Look at that Fredo. Come here now. Let me show them my yellow coat today. Say hey. Show them how nice and clean Alfredo is today. Look at Alfredo. Alfredo nice and clean today. He got cleaned up. Papa. He got cleaned up, y'all. Let me see. Woo, her fur so clean. Woo, look at that fur. Oh, look at that fur. So if I can blow it, him clean. Let me finish telling the story. No, I can't hold you right now. Right now. No, wait a minute, Al. So y'all seen them like that, right? Do it in reverse. And then imagine the person coming from around that table. Like this. Boom! Straight up her. Imagine. Person came around the table like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wham! Right up her. And then try to catch the door because the door was like this. So the door was swinging open. The foot was going up. Boom. And the person was almost at the door where you could just slam it back. But they made it through a crack. And their head was like it's about to come in. Because remember, you just ran and kicked them like he boom. I said, don't say that in my house again. Said it in my house again. I said, get the F out of here. So as they walking out, imagine you like this. Wham! Foot went up, boom. Right there. Bam! And they try to get through the door like this. Remember, we talking about like Sasquatch, like this. Trying to get through the door. Man, but decided just to let it go. Just decided to let it go. When he seen that shot in his eyes, when he seen my crazy too, Don't do that. Don't disrespect. I just wanted to talk about rude. I hope y'all like that. Let me get ready.